Well, the Department of Health and Human Services says Susan Monarez will no longer lead the CDC after just a month with the public health agency. So attorneys who say they represent her claim that she's not resigned. They also say she hasn't received notification from the White House about her dismissal. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder joined CBS Mornings earlier to speak about the fallout there at the CDC from the firing.
We're really dealing with a massive power vacuum, leadership vacuum, because it's not just Dr. Monarez who's gone. You have 25% of the staff that's been fired. It's the centers for disease control and prevention. A number of the directors of the various individual centers have also been pushed out. And then 3 additional center directors resigned yesterday.
So let's bring in CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi. What are you hearing from the White House on this firing?
Well, Reed, it's good to be with you. The White House says that she is, in fact, no longer in that position as CDC director. It was just 27 days that she held that role. And I want to note, it's a Senate-confirmed role. So the White House nominated her. She went through the process in committee in Senate and then was voted on her nomination and approved. And 27 days later, the White House says that she and her positions on COVID vaccines are not in line with the MAGA movement, with the Make America Healthy Again movement, which is what we have seen coming out of the Department of Health and Human Services. And as a result, she's no longer in that position. But you noted her lawyers say she's going to fight this. Despite this announcement that it's coming from the White House, they're saying she will not resign. But the White House saying today that they have essentially terminated her in this role.
Sure would love to know about those communications that preceded all of this. This is, by the way, the second federal official, this week, that's challenged the administration's ability to fire them. What are you hearing on that?
Well, it certainly is. Think about Dr. Lisa Cook earlier in the week. She was on the board of governors for the Federal Reserve, and President Trump sent a letter to her notifying her that she was effectively removed from that position. She has now filed a lawsuit against this administration and against Jerome Powell, who's the chairman of the Federal Reserve, saying that she was removed prematurely and that Trump is attempting to redefine the meaning of cause, because as you'll remember, and you and I discussed earlier in the week, the Trump administration is alleging that she had participated in mortgage fraud, that she had claimed 2 primary residences, one in Michigan, another in Atlanta. And as a result of that, it amounted to mortgage fraud. Therefore, they're saying that's the cause in which they removed her. She is arguing that this is premature. I do want to note that she has not been charged in any case related to that, even though there was a criminal referral given to the DOJ about this case specifically. But to the broader point, yes, this is 2 federal officials who were confirmed by the Senate, I should note, that are now saying that this White House or this administration does not have the authority to fire them from their positions. Of course, with Susan Monarez of the CDC, they said they had to hear it from the White House. The White House says, we notified you, we let you know. And with Dr. Cook at the Federal Reserve, she's saying, you can't fire me without further cause than the one that you're prematurely determining. So interesting pushback we're starting to see here from people within the federal government against this administration as they try to remove them from their roles.